Hey, this is James from All Hail Internal Combustion. Bought another car. 1975 Chevy El Camino. It's not a super sport. It's a base model. I'm fine with that. Picked it up in Delaware. And we drove it home about 110 miles. Didn't really have any problems out of it. It's slow, it's sluggish. It's got a supposedly rebuilt motor in it. Not sure, everybody considers a rebuilt motor something a little bit different. But I think factory these things came with like 140 horsepower, and when you add the headers, yeah, it's probably pushing about 150 horsepower. I'm going to change that. It has been repainted. It's kind of a kooky paint job, but like I sort of like it. It's got rust bubbles and stuff that are starting to show through on it, as you can see down in here, but I'm planning on going over the whole car and addressing all those little issues. This is going to be a driving project. Here's the interior of it. It's got swivel bucket seats that aren't in horrible shape. New carpet. That's a dashboard cover that's on there that I need to get to fit right. It needs gauges, of course, and a tachometer. Steering column's wobbling all over the place. I think there's something going on with the turn signal switch because we don't have any lights out back, so I got to look at that too. As you can see, this thing has side pipes on it. I kind of dig the side pipe look, but man, this thing's only sitting about 2 inches off of the ground, and just coming down the road to the house, it was scraping. Got some rush issues, of course, in the quarter panels. Tailgate don't look horrible. The back bumper's a little bent up, but it did come with another bumper, so I'll put the best of them on there. Same thing going on with the driver's side. Got some rust issues on the quarter panels. Got some bubbles here and there. And let me go ahead and pop the hood. And that's what I mean about the steering column. So it was probably taken apart and not put back together quite properly, or there's something missing out of it, or I need to get a new bushing for it. So I definitely need to look at that. It's got most of the door panels. The cards that go here in the center are in the back seat, but they're not in the best shape. So maybe one day I'll replace them, or I'll make something out of something and put it in there. It's got the L88 style hood scoop on it, and my old El Camino I had when I was young had the exact same hood scoop, so I want to keep that. Missing the filler panels out of the bumpers, but I'm sure they're mixed in. I got a lot of extra parts with this thing. So let's remember how to pop the hood. Ugh. Oh, and this thing also does have a broken windshield. Waiting for some quotes on that. Guy that had the car before me really liked chrome. And then he realized that this modern chrome don't hold up. So I've got pretty much all the factory parts to put this thing back to the way it was. I mean, it's got chrome upper and lower pulleys, flex fan, which I hate, chrome alternator brackets, chrome valve covers, air cleaner with the wrong sticker on it. This crazy master cylinder that is coming apart because it's aluminum, and then that's chrome plated, so I'm going to be putting a factory master cylinder back on this thing at some point. It's got an air conditioning heater box in it, but it came with a heater box that is non-AC. I'll be putting that in the car because I'm not running AC on this car. And I still need to look up the numbers and everything on the block. headers going into the side pipes. I'll eventually get that sorted out and probably just run a set of cherry bombs on this thing. It's got a new radiator in it, new battery. So yeah, this is going to be a driving, running project. We're going to keep this on the road because me and James both kind of need a muscle car in our life, and until we get the Le Mans back on the road, we're going to keep this thing running and driving as best we can. It's got some brake issues. I think the back brakes are completely worn out, so we'll take care of that. And man, like, is this nostalgia for some of you guys? Remember back in the day, we all went out and bought these Russell and Spectre hose kits to put over top of everything, and man, they look good when they're new, but after they get some time on them, they don't look so good no more. It's got a weigh-in aluminum intake manifold on it. It's got an Edelbrock carburetor. Believe that? Yeah, it's a 1406, so it's got a 600 carburetor on it, which is fine for what I'm doing right now. Like I said, this engine is really hurting for power, so I'm going to need to find another 350 for it and build that up right. Probably right around 300 horsepower. I'm going to try and do it on the cheap. I don't want to spend 5 G's on a motor. So yeah, that's a basic walk around on the new El Camino. And there's going to be a lot more to come for this. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe. All hail internal combustion. See you next time.